Hey guys, Louise here. So it's been raining all weekend and I wasn't able to shoot the video that I originally planned to upload this week. So I decided to just do a video indoors. I thought that maybe it's time for me to do a DIY video and researched on different kinds of do-it-yourself instructions or recipes on the internet, and found this very helpful recipe for a DIY setting spray and primer spray. I thought that this would be really helpful for me because I've been into makeup recently and found out that a setting spray or a primer costs about 900 to 1,000 pesos or even more than that, and this DIY is really a cheap alternative for the branded makeup setting sprays and primer sprays. So for this DIY, you're gonna need 3 basic things, which are a spray bottle. You could just reuse a cologne or perfume bottle, or you could buy, I don't know, you could buy a new one from a certain store that sells empty spray bottles. This one previously contains the So Pink Body Mist from Gap, and I decided to just reuse this, you know, to save money. Make sure you clean it first and remove all the excess perfume from that plastic tube right there and spray it everywhere. Next is, of course, you're gonna need a pure glycerine. You can buy this from your local drugstores. I got mine from Watson's and it only cost me about 200 or less than 200, I'm sure. And the last important thing is a distilled water. You can't use tap water because it's not as clean as distilled water, and you're not gonna need all of it, so you could drink the rest afterwards. But for this DIY, I decided that I wanted a acne preventing agent in my primer spray and setting spray because of certain makeup products may cause breakouts. So I decided to add a bit of this Eskimo Classic White Facial Deep Cleanser. It has a antibacterial formula which may help prevent acne. So to start, we're going to get our spray bottle and remove the lid and put it on the side. Oh, and as you can see, I'm in a different background again. It's because my table is a really big mess right now and I can't work on it. So I decided to just shoot on the floor because I need a stable place to put all the ingredients and materials that I'm going to need. Next, we're going to get our pure glycerine and put some of it in the spray bottle. I'm not gonna have any specific measurements on this. I'm just gonna try and nail it. So I have about this many. I don't know how to focus it. Even if I do that, it's not gonna focus. So I'm pretty sure you can see how much I put. And then we're gonna get our distilled water and then add a bit of that as well. So if you have a dry skin, I found out that you could add more glycerine, but if you have oily skin, I suggest you put a little only. So it's gonna look like that. The glycerine settles at the bottom and the water here. And then we're gonna add our facial cleanser. It's up to you if you wanted to add facial cleanser. Some even added witch hazel or rose water, but you could do this as is, just pure glycerine and distilled water. So that's it. I'm gonna put back the lid and we're gonna give it a good shake. So it's gonna turn white, but it's normal. It will turn back clear again afterwards, after a few moments. Then after giving it a good shake, you could now try it on your face. Of course, after putting makeup, but you could also use it as a primer spray. So before you put makeup, you spray some, and then after putting all those beauty products on your face, you could spray it again to set it. Though it doesn't look like it, I have makeup on, and I'm gonna try the setting spray on my face. Yan. So if you find this video really helpful, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't, go hit subscribe.